Hey everyone, it's Blair here at Time Trades. Today is Saturday, November 4th, and this is a little trading video that I'm doing. This is not the regular weekly analysis. So I want to share with you the latest innovation in the Time Trades TradingView script portfolio. So we've got a new script out there. It's called Time Trades Levels. I just published this today. Everyone should have access to it, or at least all Time Trade subscribers should have access to it. It's a very simple script. I want to take you through a real life trade I made with the help of this script last week on QQQ. All the script does is it carries forward prior day's high, low, and close, as well as the prior week's high, low, and close. That's it. So very simple, very straightforward. I got the concept from a YouTube channel that a Time Trade subscriber forwarded to me. The channel is called Stacy Burke Trading. Very, very good price action trader. I'm combining these price action concepts with the timing information in Time Trades, and that's been a big help to my execution. So I'm sharing this with you in the hopes that this can improve your execution as well. So let's just take you through it, walk you through what's going on here. Okay, so this is the Q's 30-minute chart, and we've got two sets of lines on here. So let's just go through it one by one. The most important ones are the weekly levels, okay? So these are the thick lines. The thick red is the prior week's high. So you can see here on October 30th, prior week's high was over here, made on October 24th. Prior week's close is blue. Okay, so that's right there. And the prior week's low is in green, and you can see the low carried forward from October 26th. And the idea is that these levels can help you identify trapped volume. And when volume realizes that it's in a trap, you get short covering rallies like you do this week. So I'll walk you through the trade here. The trade I took was actually on FOMC Wednesday. All right, so yeah, bit of a risky day to trade. But what I did initially is I took a short off of the 2-week-old weekly levels, okay? So you can see the weekly levels here that were established back on October 20th, all right? So if we just draw a line there and make it visible, let me just make it kind of thick and visible. We'll make it yellow. All right, so this is just really a carry forward of the blue closing weekly line, okay? So we traded up to that line November 1st, got a reaction off of that, and of course, we know we've got the FOMC announcement and press conference coming up, which is always a news catalyst. Based on this, I entered a short, but my risk was slightly above the weekly level. Okay, this is actually not from the prior week. Prior week's level is down here. It's from 2 weeks ago. And when price closed above that level, I knew I was wrong and had to reverse. So what's happening here is all of this volume down here. So if we go and draw a rectangle, all of that volume down there realizes they're trapped right here. And that's what triggers this massive rally. And it's all because of levels, because this is like from 2 weeks ago, and we get that close above the level. I only look at the close of the bars when making decisions. So waited for the 30-minute candle close, closes above this 2-week-old level. All the late bears realize they're trapped, and then they scramble to get back on side. And that happens over the next 2 days. Okay. So by having these levels on the chart, and I'm a big and I mean, anyone can plot these things manually, right? Like, this is not hard. This is not rocket science. But I like to make scripts for stuff like this just to make it convenient, because I know for myself, if it's not convenient, I'm not going to do it. So I like to make these things convenient. I made it convenient for me, made me a bit of money this week. So I want to share it with you. All right, so that's time trades levels. That's how that works. Another little trick about time trades levels that I want to share with you is if we just turn on the daily levels, let's turn off weeklies for now, and then hide the price candles, you can actually see something really interesting here. You can see how it's actually a lot easier to spot pivots. When you've got, for example, a close on the lower part of a daily range, and then an inside day where the daily range is entirely within the prior day's range, and then the close is up near the top of the daily range. Oh, and by the way, during those 3 days, we also crossed an orange magic level. Like it just gets, it strips out a lot of the noise. And, you know, the reverse is true as well. You can see the pivots that happen up here where we've got a close at the top of the range, but then there's a close right in the middle, and then a close in the bottom of the range, and the range expands to the downside. This is kind of the kickoff to a move down, right? So this is a nice way to sort of strip out a lot of the noise we get day to day. And we can take a step back and take a look at the overall price action. So anyways, I'd encourage you all to go and take a look at Stacy Burke Trading on YouTube. He's got a lot more detail and depth and experience on applying this concept, not just to stocks, but also to Forex, if that's your thing. Okay, so that's the first trade I did last week, where I used these levels to recognize that I was wrong and reversed into a profitable trade that covered my stop out and then some. Let's take a look at Tesla. So if we take a look at Tesla here, and I'm just going to close levels because I didn't really use them on this trade. The concept on this trade was really a white magic level rebound. Okay, so Tesla flushes down here. It probes below the white magic level. The red Gann fan here creates some support, and now I'm looking for confirmation. So what defines confirmation for me? Well, in this case, it's a close below the low, sorry, a close above the high of the low bar. So we're coming along here. This is the low bar so far, okay? And I'm looking for to enter long on a close above this, right? Because I don't know, maybe it could keep on flushing below the white magic level. So this is why you wait for confirmation. And this is the confirmation technique I use, something I picked up from Jenkins' video on YouTube. Okay, so we get some sideways chop. We get a wick above. Very easy to jump in on this guy, right? But this is why you want to wait for candle closes. That way you're not stuck up here buying a wick that goes nowhere. So I wait for a close above the high of the low bar, which is 198.6. And I was a little late on my entry. I ended up buying up here on a wick. I really should have bought much sooner on this candle, so then my entry price would have been a lot closer to the opening price of this candle. And then price goes down a little bit, but then the trade starts moving into green territory, and I end up closing it off over here early on Friday with a nice 230% gain using some 200 calls. All right, so that's a couple of techniques, just basic trading tactics and techniques I wanted to share with you guys using time trades, and also introduce the new time trades level script. So I hope that helps. We're going to be back to our regular analysis video tomorrow, so stay tuned for that, and we'll talk to you later. Bye now.